Hello and welcome to the final lesson on database design and development for National 5 Computing Science. Today we've only got two headings to cover. We've got these 3 bullet points. Make sure that SQL operations work correctly at this level. Evaluate the solution in terms of fitness for purpose and accuracy of output. Luckily this is a very short couple of topics and we can squeeze it into the one video. And there is a very handy page provided by the SQL. In fact, it's this page, but further down on page 61. Here I have it, page 61. The appendix number 8, testing and evaluation, both in the same appendix. Let's take a look at what they say. Consider the customer table shown below. Now this, I think, is the full table. You can kind of see the end of the table down at the bottom here. But even if this was just a sample, we could still use this. So here's a customer table. We've got forename, surname. We've got a bunch of other pieces of data. So testing the query. Let's say we have a query that's required to display the full name of the person, so the forename and surname, of all customers who live in Guruk. The details should be listed in alphabetical order of customer surname. Here you can see the expected output. So if you're testing a query, you come up with a test table, and you, just like in software development, you have the expected output. This query expects the full name, so that's forename and surname, and it wants the town, here we go, and town, so we've got that there. And because some of the results could be hundreds of rows, there could be hundreds of rows, you just figure out who would be first and who would be last, or which record, because it might not be a who, it might be a what. Which record would be first, which record would be last. Now, if we have a look at all the people from Guruk, we've got this one here, Guruk, it's Ryan Collins, and then we've got Rowan Hastings and Grant Donaldson. Any other ones? No, they're the only 3. So we've got a surname that starts with a C, one with an H and one with a D. So we can see that the C would be first, the H would be last, the D would be in the middle. So we've said Ryan Collins would be first, Rowan Hastings would be last. How do we know if it works or not? Well, we'll run the query and then we see it. This is the result. And this is where we can perform the evaluation. So we've come up with a test table, we've ran it, now we can evaluate the fitness for purpose and the accuracy of the output. So here it says, this answer table is the output from the query used to perform the task. There it is. Now what's wrong with this? It's got the right people in the right order, they're all from Guruk, but what's missing? The forename. It doesn't show the forename, so what are we going to say about that? The actual output, comparing the answer table with the predicted output, it is possible to evaluate this query. The query is fit for purpose because it displays the details of the 3 customers who live in Guruk, and it has arranged them in ascending order of surname. So it kind of does what it's meant to do, but the accuracy, the output is not accurate because the answer table only shows details of surname and town. The forenames of customers are missing from the answer table. So here we've commented on the fitness for purpose, and because it comes up with the right people with the right criteria, they're all from Guruk and they are sorted in the right order. So it does what it's meant to do, it just doesn't show all of the output accurately. Doesn't show the forename. Now obviously if this was a coursework where it's possible for you to go back and change things, you wouldn't leave in a semi-completed query and then say that it's not fit or that it's not accurate. You would just go back and add the forename in. It would be a piece of cake. But if this was a test and you were given this sample table with this expected output and this actual output, this is how you would answer whether it's fit for purpose. It is because it does what it's meant to do, but it's not accurate output because it doesn't show what it's meant to show. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.